I have an idea. And this idea is unhinged. The end result will be about 1/2 of 1 second of video content. So this is objectively a terrible idea, which would require me to have a custom wig created, create a costume for this, and turn myself into a man, which I don't know how to do, for the record. I told my wig stylist about it and she was like, but I gotta do it. So I'm going to turn myself into the wizard from the Wicked movie, aka Jeff Goldblum, so that I can edit myself into this short that I've already edited saying the Wiz. Literally just for laughs. Like, this is pointless. This is way too much work for 1/2 of a second of video. Why am I like this? But since I seem to have done this to myself yet again, let's just get to work. Let me show you what I have for this project so far. I found this jacket at a bin store a few weeks ago and I was so happy when I found it. Love the color. It'll totally work. I looked through my closet because I knew somewhere I had to have a black vest. And yes, I do. Unfortunately, it's from another life. So it no longer fits me, which means I will be sacrificing this and cutting it all the way up the back. As you can see, I definitely need a white collared shirt, which I own, but I can't seem to find one. So I'm gonna hit the thrift store later today. And then I need some sort of garment or something that's gonna bridge the gap between his neck and where this vest starts. So I dug through my green fabric bins and I found this green fabric, which matches pretty close. And I noticed that his garment has this eye on the chest, so I'm just gonna paint that on. Again, this is for a 1/2 second video, but I'm just gonna do it. I'll paint on the eye and call it a day. And then my amazing wig stylist made this for me. This style is so good, it's so cute. But we both agree that it's not quite white enough. I have a white hair makeup on its way that will wash out if we decide to use this wig for anything else. Because for some reason we have a sinking feeling that we might not need this again. That means I can't get into the wizard fully today, so I have to wait for this white makeup to arrive and then I'm gonna paint it white. So in the meantime, I'm gonna make this eye chest thing, and then later this week, once I can paint the wig white, full chaos will ensue! Ordered this white hair colorant, so they call it, and I am going to see if this works, because this I think is my last step before being able to film. I have no excuse to put this off any further. Today is the day I become a man. I'm gonna look utterly ridiculous. I'm just gonna do my best and we're gonna see what this ends up looking like. Let's go. I have got all of my normal makeup, my special effects makeup for Winifred and Elphaba, a whole plethora of makeup brushes. I have face paint. I have this hair whitener thing that I used for the wig. I've prepped my hair. So now let me just pull up some inspo images of our boy. I think I'm gonna use this as my main inspo image. All right, I'm also gonna use this mirror sitting right below the camera. So if I'm looking a little bit low, that's why. One of the telltale things that they say when doing male makeup is that they have like straighter, bushier eyebrows. Our eyebrows are not so different. I'm a little weirded out by that. We're gonna need to do some age lines. Let's just jump in. So one signature thing about his face is he does have these folds like pretty prominent. So I'm gonna start blocking this in with the contour, but I'm probably gonna have to go back with something a little bit darker later, I imagine. Now, as you watch me do this, keep in mind, of course, this is all gonna be blended out. So I'm just trying to block in some of the areas of his face first. I think another part that's gonna really pull it together is his facial hair here, so hold tight for that. It's also just gonna have to be a trust the process kind of project because I look crazy right now. Eyebrow brush from NYX and do a few of these age lines. Not only do we have the same eyebrows, we have the same wrinkle right here. Wow, Jeff Goldblum. You and I have more in common than either of us knew. Okay, we got some age lines blocked in here. Can always blend them out more later. As per usual with my makeup, I am not going for like a very natural look. Square off this jaw as much as I can. Trust the process, everyone. He looks like he has really hooded eyelids, and there's really no contrasting color in any of this. It's all just highlight, so I'm gonna do that. And I haven't done anything here because that's where his facial hair is gonna go. And he would have more shadow here in the forehead, but yeah, he has a pretty like highlighted forehead, almost always. I'm gonna take some of this white eyeliner and just accentuate these age lines a bit more. He definitely has, in every picture of him as the wizard, a pretty dramatic like brown eyeliner type shadow under his eyes. So I'm gonna add that. It's not just me that has to open their mouth when they do makeup, right? Let me know in the comments, is this just me? Okay, I think I'm gonna hit myself with some setting spray. Let's take a break from this and start figuring out this facial hair. Maybe I'll start with brown because that's like what I have, brown and black. See what I can do. I'm gonna go in with some black, and I can always lighten it out with the white and the brown. Wow, getting this black out from the inside of my nostril is gonna be so fun. Oh, it's coming together, I see it. This is the moment where I was like, okay, we're definitely gonna need subtitles, huh? I'm now going to spend an unreasonable amount of time being picky, and I'm gonna go back in and do as much detail as I can possibly find to do. I'm gonna put on the base shirt and the wig, and then let's see if there's any more details I wanna add. Okay, actually, in putting on this shirt, I realized two things. We see more of my neck than I anticipated, and I never did the lips. Let's do those before the wig. Let's stop obsessing. I think we're probably getting there. All right, let's see it with the wig. This is the exciting part. Whiz. Oh my goodness. What have I done? Look, see, I can just obsess forever. I can just always be finding little things to add. But let's not be crazy. Too late. I'm gonna go and get into the rest of the costume and film the final result.
Alphabet. Glinda. Alphabet. Glinda. I'm a witch.
And I'm a witch.
But which is which?
Well, here's the sitch.
We were roommates back at school.
Elfie's awkward.
Glinda's cool.
We were strangers.
That's no lie.
But now we're besties, ride or die.
The school we go to, it's called Fizz. I study hard for every quiz. While Glinda chases boys with
Riz.
But one day we'll both meet
The Wiz.